guys, on today's IGL Podcast, we're reviewing two PlayStation VR experiences, Batman Arkham VR and London the Heist.
They were awesome! Awesome! Ready, everybody, get your batarangs. And a go!
Wait,
I flipped off the camera back there and I feel bad.
oh,
I can do a Batman voice too!
I didn't mean to do a Batman voice, but I said it was an accident.
Batman says roar! I know that's not what he says.
Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of the IGL Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Gentile.
I'm AJ.
And I'm Kyle.
I want to thank you guys for coming on back to us, and thank you for watching all the awesome videos on the Hollywood Redux channel.
So many.
But today we're going to specifically be talking about our experience in the PlayStation worlds, the VR worlds, more specifically. But I guess PlayStation Worlds being the demo disc that comes with PlayStation VR.
Yes.
So we specifically played London the Heist, which you'll be able to watch this Thursday, so make sure you subscribe and check out the video below.
Maybe if you subscribe, you can see it.
So I was
suggest
A little reminder.
yeah, that would be nice. Maybe I was the person in the world. I was in Oi there.
You were, I'm not gonna lie, his British accent is
Oi.
awesome.
Maybe you're not familiar there with the Cockney accent,
It's
but I
unbelievable.
couldn't. I
So
was just
offensive.
around all my mates and mums
boy.
and friends, pals.
I can't even joke about it.
Bloody
It's so
hell.
awful.
The point being that, so you're a hostage.
Right.
Just like
I'm a
you guys-
hostage.
See, what we're
I'm a
trying to do is
hostage.
You
sort
are
of
trying
show
to
you.
retrieve
Terrible
it.
jokes.
This is torture through video podcast art.
But there is torture in the game.
Yes, so
Yeah,
we're
no.
really what we're trying to do
Okay.
is represent that for you guys and really let you experience it vicariously.
That's right.
So
That's
you
our
start
plan.
out, you're in there, you're being kind of interrogated. You know, what's going on? How are you a part of this thing? What happened? And it really feels like
of a
that
setup.
dude punched me, and I was like, please don't touch
Well,
me.
it goes.
And like, so you're gonna see it on the gameplay,
dark.
but that really felt visceral.
Yeah.
It really felt like
It's-
the reactions are there. If anything, it's inhibited by the PlayStation Move controllers. You know, you're immersed and you're totally there, but you reach for something and it's like a little bit outside of the grasp of where the controllers can reach.
Yeah,
and
that
it
does
takes
shake.
you-
That's probably the
That
most
is shake.
frustrating part.
Yeah, I mean, your camera has to be like angled perfectly, and the remotes have to be like, you have to tip your hands just so sometimes. It's a
Not
little.
that sometimes once you get it out and you lose it, you bring it back, it's like the hand is totally facing, like it's all
Yeah.
discombobulated, it's glitching. Nah.
It's not a perfect science yet, but it's gonna get better. I mean, I can tell how it's gonna get better. Like I see that, but like
It seems like PlayStation might have, or Sony might have just been like clearing out the warehouse of some of these PlayStation Move controllers.
Yeah.
You know, we got to make sure that the kids still use these. Don't
Right.
forget about these.
Right.
Now, though, it still works great in the moment. There's exploratory moments in the gameplay where we're
It's
going
its
through
job.
the drawers.
Yeah.
You know, where it really, you can grab things, you can put things down, you're loading the gun by popping the ammo into it. So
Yeah.
all
Right.
of that works. But it wasn't, some of the other demos in PlayStation Worlds kind of tell you explicitly, like, this is a standing demo,
Right.
this is a seating demo. They do that in Batman VR. But in the Heist, it doesn't do that, so I think we might have been kind of, like, inhibited a little bit by my stance.
I actually that may be true. I want to go back to like how immersive the world was, though,
Okay.
and I thought the storyline was really interesting. They did try to make it very
A
cinematic.
little Tarantino on you.
Yeah, well, they kept flipping it backward. Well, I was thinking more like Christopher Nolan and the Memento thing of flipping backward, going backward in the
Yes.
timeline and backward in the timeline, and then keep cutting back to the interrogation scene that you're in. It actually,
Which is it's a little harder. I was going to say for people who are watching along to understand what's going on. I have to kind of convey that to you guys too, which hurts the storytelling aspect a little bit because I'm getting
you've
in
got the
headset,
cans on, right?
You know, there's a part where I take the phone and I'm hearing the phone call. I don't think you guys could. Really
I could not hear
I
what's
can
going
imagine
on.
that like experiencing VR alone must be completely different than with a group.
Terrifying.
I wonder what that would be like.
I don't know. I don't want to do VR alone. I'd be
I know.
constantly afraid that like someone who's trying to like rob my house or something around.
Yeah, it's too,
Like, I wouldn't
it's too
want that.
far in. You're
You'd
too
have
far
like
down the
no
rabbit
idea that
hole.
Yeah,
someone's.
it's not safe. It's not safe. It's like whacking it with the door open. You know.
It's
Can't-
unsafe. That is a
Totally know what you
that's
mean.
a
Ugh.
gambling. That's a gambler's
Hate
game.
that.
That's a gambler's game.
You don't do that anymore, but when you live on your own, you know, you make compromises. The other one that we played was the Batman Arkham VR, I have no shame for what my pets
No,
have
it's
to
fine.
say.
It's fine. It's fine.
And
It's fine.
that was, I mean, how we were
This is
talking
a
about that
permanent
months
record
ago.
on the internet.
We were talking my grandchildren. I'm sorry, grandchildren. I don't know your names.
Right.
But you'll see this
Back in my
your own
day.
VR
decades from now.
headsets.
When the VR is in your mind, when you're looking at the VR contact lenses, I'm
Right.
sorry.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you
You're
guys.
This system is gonna look archaic to you.
Yeah, we're gonna
And
look
you're
pretty
gonna
silly
wonder
too.
why your grandfather is talking about this shit.
No, you
Yeah.
Jerking off.
What a
and,
dirtbag.
like, I don't know.
Well, there's when you watch the
This is
gameplay, you'll
getting way
understand
serious.
there's plenty of masturbating. However, if I
There
can
was a lot.
throw it over
We'll
to
go
our
back and see it.
Batman over here, as you saw last week, Batman.
Oh, I
so-
am Batman.
Listen to that voice. Move over,
I'm
Christian
Batman.
What is it?
Batman.
Roar,
Clear-
roar, roar, roar.
Cleared out.
Roar, roar.
Well, I know there was
I
a
could
T-Rex
listen
in
to
the
her do that
game.
all
I know he
That's
doesn't
fine.
roar.
There was a T-Rex
know
in the
he
game,
doesn't.
but I don't think he doesn't roar.
For no reason, there's a T-Rex.
Yeah, no, because it's in the comic book series.
Yeah, it's just he's
just
just
there.
There's a T-Rex in the back.
Yes, there's a T-Rex
okay.
in there.
So
Not a
we,
good
we
reason.
didn't go so far into the Batman Arkham VR. There are other storytelling aspects into it.
Yeah,
we really
yeah.
just explored the Batcave. You
Very
became
low.
Batman.
For me, I
you ever
wasn't
think
used to it, and I was so entranced by the entire world. I mean,
Did you ever think that would be possible, that you would even be Batman?
no, because like at one point you go down into the bat layer and you're like in the middle of this huge open space, kind of like hanging in the air, and there's all sorts of like, you can look off into the distance, and there's like the bat lab and the bat garage, and you can like zoom, you can like
feel
throw out
that
your guy,
distance. You
yeah.
feel
Right.
like- and that's a great thing about the 3D and the VR is that you see the distance,
through it.
but it doesn't just that you see it like it looks like a faraway distance. It really
Yeah.
feels that way too. So you're grappling, hooking around.
You're grappling. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. But grappling.
The
Zoom.
bat grappling.
And it feels. You get that motion. It creates it.
It's
the
even
coolest
better than I
thing.
thought it was gonna. I mean, you can go
Yeah.
months back, and we said like it was first announced the PlayStation VR. I think on our E3 episode we talked about it, and we said, "What's Batman VR going to be? You're going to have your utility belt. You're going to have your grappling hook, and
Oh,
it's
that's so
exactly
cool.
how it is. Like you're grabbing, you got to put them all back when you're done.
Uh-huh.
Because Alfred's going to yell at you otherwise if you don't clean up after yourself.
Right.
And you got to put them all back when you're done.
But the best
throwing
part
a
is that when you drop
mountain
your
of batarangs.
batarangs, they just you don't have to pick them up. They just automatically like appear.
You have an
there
endless
again.
supply of
It's like you have
as you will
then
see.
you go,
We know that now.
and it was
That-
sometimes.
She's not Batman, guys. She's just a
Hey.
batarang.
And that's like a real.
She's
It's a
Batarang.
It's a.
I was Batman, and there's proof. Watch whatever clip is showing right now. Okay.
I've never seen a
Batarang.
more
Just
Okay,
effeminate,
Batman.
beautiful Batman. It was really something to
shut
behold.
up. That's not true. We've seen
Guys.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
You're just jealous.
Gotcha.
Because I'm Batman.
The
Okay.
experience was really.
trying to clear your throat.
Batman.
He said, "I'm Batman."
You're
I'm Batman.
She's Batman.
She's Batman.
It was a really cool just way to see how storytelling is going to be going in the future. I mean, like that was an interactive storytelling.
It was.
Just beyond like a cinematic experience. That's a real interactive experience.
Though it was exceptionally cinematic. I as far as the cinematic idea goes, I was more impressed with the London Heist.
Really.
I was.
I mean, there were
thought it
certain
was
parts of
conveying-
Batman. When they
Batman,
retell
we
the
didn't even
origin
really
of
get
Batman.
into it, though.
No, that's
Right.
true. When you see the very beginning and the Martha and the Joe Cool, and you're like,
That feels cinematic
That's
in a
very
way.
scary.
But
Yeah.
London the Heist is telling a story in an immersive way that kind of, I think, pushes it into a new direction.
Mhm.
That
I like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
if that right there is going to be just even like the foundation of what
the black and white.
the
TV
video games
for
can be, right?
4K.
Right. We're like that's going to be like. We're going to look back at that in 20 years and we're going to feel like that's Gunsmoke.
That's
compared to,
8-bit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't believe that because like
Right.
even after I took that off, I could look at my hands and it felt like I was still looking at the gloves in the game. It really did.
Oh.
So if that's the
it's really
case,
strange.
Elon Musk has got to be onto something. He's got to be.
But with the idea that the world's a simulation.
I mean, I said it on Twitter and I'll
So
say it here.
scary.
If the world's a simulation, I wouldn't have diarrhea so much.
Yeah,
Terrible
right.
thought.
It's true. No,
Like,
it's
it would
true.
just- it
There'd
would-
be so
like, I wouldn't
much
even have to
terrible
go
If
to
the
the
world
shit
is a
happening all the time.
simulation, then that means that there's evil out there, and
And nobody's
diarrhea is
doing
evil.
anything
So
about it.
yeah, I think that would
So
be like
that's
on
just
purpose.
a small way to show you that this
So
can't be a
it's their
simulation because who would want that? And it wouldn't
No.
burn. Even if you did
It's
have diarrhea,
simulation.
it wouldn't be so hot, right? right.
We had a lot of tacos last week.
For everyone,
We're about
on the
to have
IGL
more.
podcast.
we eat more tacos?
More tacos?
Yeah, guys.
Oh,
I didn't tell
man.
you. Oh, I ruined the surprise.
This just became a taco podcast.
I ordered taco
Yeah.
rolls for them again because we did it last week.
Guys, you want to talk
I'm
about
sorry.
We got some stuff
We got
to
tacos.
talk about. And for everyone at the IGL Podcast, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe below. Hit the like button if you feel so inclined. And
Like it.
I'm your host, Justin Gentile.
I'm AJ.
it? I'm Kyle.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Batman.
Okay.
Listen to Necrogoblicon.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I just want to try before we end it.
No, it really hurts your voice if you do it after a while.
You guys think you can just sit at the end of this podcast?
Guys, the Taco Bell is here!
Ah!